I bought this thicknesser new about 4 months ago and found that there was a fair bit of snipe on the leading edge and a little bit on the tail edge as well. So I thought I'd adjust it out and see if I could get no snipe at all, which I knew the machine was capable of. The first thing to do is to remove the little access covers. So there's 4 of them for each roller. There's separate adjustments on the left and the right side. So when you look inside the little hole, you've got to be careful, they're slippery suckers, they'll shoot off. When you look in, the bottom bolt adjusts the spring or the roller height, and the top one does the tension. So I'm only playing around with adjusting the tension on this. Now, I guess the most important thing really is just to make sure you've got some sort of a system so you don't get lost and get things totally mucked up. So I basically stuck with 8 turns. So I'd adjust 8 turns on all of them and then see how it went. The thing to make sure you do is the same number of turns on either side of the roller, otherwise they'll be a bit wonky and it'll end up skewing the boards, and you really don't want that. So first I sent it through, and there was still a bit of snipe on, I think it was just the leading edge that had the snipe, so I tried doing another 8 turns. I was loosening the spring tension, and then when that one came out, it seemed like there was no snipe at all, so I thought I'd try it on a variety of different timbers and see how that went. I also wanted to use a variety of lengths, so you can see this one's just a bit of pine and a fairly short length, so you don't want to need a long length for it to work. So after that, a nice big thick of Taz oak or Victorian ash. It's just a eucalypt. You saw me checking the grain before, and it's a fairly thick pass. I think that is about a 3 or a 4 mil pass. And then the hardest wood I had in the workshop, that was spotted gum. Again, just a short piece. And then I don't know what this is, but it's very soft, and it stinks like high heaven when you cut it or plane it. So I don't know, it's just very stinky wood, but very soft, and a very narrow or shallow piece of wood. So that was just another test. Then I'm just testing it with my hands. I find you can always detect snipe a whole lot easier by feel than by sight, and they were all totally snipe free, so I was really pleased. It only took 2 or 3 adjustments to get it where I needed to go, so all that was left was just putting the caps back on and being done. It was a whole lot easier than what I thought. I thought it was going to take quite a lot of effort to get it where I needed it to be. A lot of adjusting in and out, but I just found the springs were way too tight. So just loosening the springs off worked really well for me, so very happy with the result.